today's decision by the Director of Public Prosecutions to drop charges against Jeff Shaw brings it to an end an 18-month saga which began in May last year when the Sunday Herald Sun reported allegations that Mr Shaw had misused his Ford Territory for his hardware business. So today what's happened is the prosecutor has shocked everyone by coming back and saying that no, he's going to drop the charges. Now, sources have indicated to us that Mr Shaw, there was no reasonable prospect that Mr Shaw would be convicted on these charges. As someone said to me who was familiar with the case, it was, quote, buggered from the beginning. So where does this leave Mr Shaw and the Victorian government? Well, Denis Napthine will be breathing a sigh of relief because it means he won't be facing a by-election anytime next year. If Mr Shaw had been convicted of any of the charges which he was facing, or even had a finding of guilt against him, he would have been ineligible to sit in Parliament. There would have been a by-election, and if Labor had won that by-election, then numbers in the Legislative Assembly would have been tied 44 all. So that prospect has now been withdrawn. Denis Napthine will be breathing easier and he's sleeping more easily in his bed tonight. What else does it mean? Well, it means that the door is now, in theory, just a little bit further open to Mr Shaw coming back into the Liberal Party. He sensationally walked out of the Parliamentary Liberal Party in March this year, the same day that Ted Baillieu resigned as Premier. But he's still actually a member of the Liberal Party itself. He's not a member of the Parliamentary Liberal Party, but he is a member of the Liberal Party. It's a distinction which members of the Parliamentary Liberal Party think is very important and everyone else fails to understand, really. So he is now, now that there's no sort of stain over his character, presumably he would be free to seek Liberal pre-selection. He may even apply to rejoin the Parliamentary Liberal Party. Although from what we've seen in the last few days, Mr Shaw is relishing his independence. He's been causing all sorts of trouble in Parliament, trying to get the Speaker removed. So far that hasn't happened. There's one more sitting week of Parliament in which the government will have its majority, have a clear majority, because two Labor MPs were booted out last week when Mr Shaw failed to turn up for the vote to throw them out. It's just a wait and see now what happens when he comes back next year. Will he try and join the Parliamentary Liberal Party? Will he seek Liberal pre-selection, which will be in the first part of next year? Or, you know, will he seek to quietly retire? Who knows? It's never clear what's going to happen next with Mr Shaw. But today, been a big win for him.